Wide Open Sportsman on YouTube. I'm your host, Dave Valtiera. Hunting, fishing, and adventure. It's go time. Thanks for joining us today on this episode of Wide Open Outdoor Adventures. I'm Dave Valtiera. We're going to be dove hunting in South Texas here in Uvalde. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to introduce you to Cooper. Cooper's going to be our bird dog. It's going to be awesome. We might find some other hunters out here in the field. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be an awesome show.
Uvalde, Texas is just 90 miles west of San Antonio, and it's known as the dove hunting capital of Texas. It's flat country here with a lot of agriculture. The cotton fields go for miles and miles.
Stephen.
Yes, sir.
Dave Valtiera.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My wife, Kathleen.
Kathleen, nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you too.
Well, y'all ready to hunt birds?
Well, I've heard the dove hunting here in Uvalde has been awesome right here in these fields.
It has been, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll be good today.
You got them patterned?
We think we do. We'll see.
Well, you told me on the phone they come over the hill, they swirl around, they go here, and then they go back.
Yeah, that's
that
right.
the deal?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Y'all will have fun.
All right, we
Okay.
will. We
All
will.
right.
We're going to get after it, and we're going to hunt with their son here in Uvalde.
How you doing?
You must be Barrett.
Yes, sir, Dave.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
All right, is this a spot?
This is. We're going to come on right here around this corner into the plowed ground and see if we can't get some of these birds that are working this corner.
All right, well, I've been seeing them coming over already.
Yes, sir. Should be a good hunt.
Yeah, great field right here. Unreal.
I look forward
It's
to
an
it.
awesome day. Perfect weather to hunt dove in South Texas.
Keep going.
Probably right here down at this corner.
Okay.
These birds are working right here. See them?
Yeah. But we shoot, they're going to fall in there. We won't get them.
Yes, sir. That's why we're going to scoot out in the plowed ground a little bit.
Okay. Texas heat in Uvalde.
93 degrees this afternoon. Gotta love it.
Yeah, get these birds moving.
As long as the birds like it, I like it.
That's the way I think.
It doesn't take long. Barrett gets right at it. The birds are thick, but some of them are just way too high. What you're seeing flying by aren't dove. These are butterflies. They were thick.
$12 o'clock.
Today we have the luxury of hunting with the guys of Events Unlimited. It's Barrett and Price. And they basically put us in the zone right here where this little creek right here is funneling the birds. They're coming through right over the trees, right over the creek, right over me where I'm at now and flaring left and right, making a perfect opportunity to make the kill. Call the guys at the number at the bottom of your screen and they can put you on a great hunt too. The dove hunting's just getting good right here in Uvalde. Don't change that dial. We'll be right back on Wide Open Outdoor Adventures.
wideopensportsman.com. Have you subscribed to the Wide Open? If you haven't, you better get at it. Subscribe today. Roger that. Here's the story. Check with the guys that regularly drop their limit with one box of shells, and you'll find they're using open chokes, usually improved cylinders, although you will find some use skeet bores, and their shot size preference will never be larger than 7.5. The fact is, these doves are not hard to knock down.
From the aerial shot, you can see that we've had a lot of rain recently. Everything is green but the cut field.
The bird hunting in Uvalde is hot and heavy, so much so Cooper's tired. It's the same thing, that last bird. He got a few shots at him, and he's going like this. Every shot, I think he saw the pellets coming or something. It happens. Bird. That's what I'm talking about. We got feathers flying in there. Wide open, outdoors. Cooper, heel. Leave it. Good boy, Cooper. Good boy, Cooper. Good boy, Cooper. Good boy, Cooper. Drop. This is a ringneck dove. It's an invasive species. It's not from this native area, and there's no limit. So this is a ringneck dove here. Cooper enjoyed it a little bit too much. Good shot.
Hey Dave, look at this bird. It's a beautiful one, isn't it?
Yeah, look how wide he is. That's amazing.
I've never seen one like this. I've been hunting for 24 years.
Well, Barrett, as we wait for the next wave of birds to come over, my understanding is here in Uvalde you have the South Zone and the Central Zone. So what's the big advantage about that?
Dave, the advantage for us is we have the opportunity to hunt North and the South Zone here. North Zone allows us to start September 1st to where the South Zone opens a couple weeks later in the season. The main advantage for that is that we've got more land to hunt and hopefully better birds.
Sweet. We are doing so good today. It is time to reload. Well, like I was telling you at the onset of today's show, I wanted to introduce you to Cooper. He's a French Shorthair Pointer. He's a great fetching dog. He's a good boy, and he's really, really cool because he'll work with me. His owner has kind of trained this dog so that it'll work with other people. Most dogs will just work with their owner, and they'll bring the bird back just to their owner. Cooper's my buddy today. He's doing a great job.
We're lucky now. Before 1983, white-winged doves were seldom spotted more than 50 miles north of the Rio Grande. We had a really severe winter in 1983, and it killed citrus crops in the Rio Grande Valley and destroyed the white-winged nesting habitat.
Cooper, Cooper, here. Good boy, good boy. The bird hunting is on fire today in South Texas in Uvalde. Don't go anywhere, more hunting coming your way next.
WideOpenSportsman.com. Have you subscribed to the Wide Open?
Do it.
Roger that.
You must get into position to hunt. First, look for the flight paths used by the doves. You should look for hills, power lines, trees like these, especially those around a field with bare branches and other places that naturally have the majority of winged traffic. This shaded area in this tree line set up by this field is textbook. Leave it, leave it. Good boy, Cooper, good boy, Cooper. We got birds coming in, coming in.
Take him, Dave, take him. Good shot.
Cooper. You know, some people like bird hunting and some people like to watch a dog work. It is really awesome to see a dog and its owner really tight together. Good boy, good boy. Good boy, Cooper. Good boy, Cooper.
We have a great time making the Wide Open Outdoor Adventures television shows. We've come a long way since we started 8 years ago. The birds began exploratory flights north, and today it's possible to shoot a white-winged dove just about anywhere in Texas. Remember, the best hunts for white-wings often occur within 50 miles of a major population center.
Good shot. Got it.
Bird down.
Good shot, Dave.
Thanks, man. Here, heel. Cooper, here. Good dog. Barrett, I had a great time hunting with you today here in Uvalde. Tell everybody a little bit about you and your experiences here in Uvalde, Texas.
Well, I was born and raised here, Dave. Graduated high school in 2011, moved off to Angelo, went to Angelo State University, graduated from there this past December, and moved back home. You know, some people move off and stay wherever they are, and I didn't. I ended up coming back. Had a good family business here and took the opportunity to help expand it, you know. That's what I enjoy doing and kind of my cup of tea.
I'll tell you what, the hunting here is awesome. And you talked about doing some other kind of hunting, maybe out in West Texas.
Yes, sir. We've got a lease out in Alpine, halfway between Alpine and Marfa. We do a bunch of mule deer hunting out there as well, run some quail hunts, some all-dead hunts, stuff of that nature. And depending on the pronghorn antelope, you know, we try to run some hunts there if we can shake some tags from the state.
Nice.
Yes,
nice.
sir.
Well, we've had a great time on today's episode. Don't go anywhere. We got more bird hunting here this afternoon, Uvalde, Texas. Let's get set up for some more.
Sounds good.
Well, Barrett and I are working this cornfield. It's been harvested. It's got some irrigation equipment on it, but I tell you what, these birds have been coming from left to right and right toward us. So we're waiting for the next wave. Tail feathers.
Good shot.
Cooper. Get. Cooper. Good boy. The amount of lead depends on a lot of things. The distance from the target, the speed of the target, and the wind. Here's what I do. Swing from behind the target, and when you see daylight between the muzzle and the bird, pull the trigger. If you stop the swing, you'll shoot behind the bird. Cooper, fetch. Good boy. Heel, here. Cooper, drop. Good boy. You ready, Cooper? You ready? Now that's a good dog. Left to right. Right here. Good boy. Heel. Drop. Cooper.
Heel.
Here. Let's talk head control. This is very basic, but critical. Your cheek must be snugly tucked against the comb of the stock. That way side-to-side swings will work. If your cheek is away from the stock, your shots will be inconsistent. Good shot. solo right over me. Good boy, heel. Good boy, heel. Drop. Man's best friend. Barrett, I had an awesome time hunting dove here in Uvalde with you. It was great.
Yes, sir. I enjoyed it too. We had a great hunt today.
Well, as you saw, the birds came over thick in numbers. We had singles, we had small groups, we had it all. And these guys patterned these birds before I even got here. So all I had to do is hide the truck, get out here, and get the hunt on. They can do the same for you. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in a wide open outdoor adventure. So Barrett, you had talked about West Texas. Is that coming up next?
Yes, sir. It seems like it.
All right, Alpine?
That's where it is.
Come on, let's go.